Welcome back to my playthrough of Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I'm really enjoying the game so far, so let's keep playing. That wasn't so bad, right? That arbiter, Thea, seems nice. Yeah, I feel like she genuinely wants to help. Is that a vibe you often get from magical authorities? So bold of you to go confess you're crafting a new divination deck. I didn't feel intimidated by Thea. I felt powerful, so I bet you this deck isn't going to be a secret for long. This deck isn't going to be a secret for long. Better to count on the sympathy of the arbiters early. Huh, good point. Happy to know I'm in safe hands. Should we do that reading that we had pending now? We can wait. You have mail waiting to be read anyway. What's the matter? Are you scared? Scared? Who, me? Yes, I am. What? Why? I've had other beings bring me the cards, the stones, the bones, the pendulum. You name it. But what you do doesn't feel like fortune telling. It feels like you're tearing the cosmic wheel apart. Your readings are too deep and too sharp. But that level of insight is something desirable in a seer, isn't it? Absolutely. You're the best I've ever seen in my long existence. But exposing oneself to your arts feels so taxing. I'm happy though. It's been ages since someone stirred fear and unrest in me. Thank you. Happy to bother you, I guess. But don't think you'll be able to postpone this reading indefinitely. Sure. Don't let me keep you now. It seems you have friends eager to meet you again. Fortuna, this is great news. I'm dying to see you, girl. Say the word and you'll have me coming through your window ASAP. Love, Dahlia. Dear Fortuna, is it true what the Arbiter's Falcon said? Can you receive visitors now? Oh my gosh, it's been centuries. How have you been? I would love to see you. Let me know when you're ready to meet me, please. Your friend, Jasmine. Want me to make some new cards that, I have the materials for, I think. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I have plenty of materials. Let's do, like, water, then fire, then, like, a bit of earth. Sure. I think I have an idea. And I guess I'll see you guys once I'm done. I guess that works. For now, at least. Well, I don't think I can go back. Yeah, that works. The deity in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. There's truth in the face of your demons, validation through peer pressure. The sacred king blesses the landscape. Communication, peace, support, success, courage, alliance. The last warlock. I would have thought more like martyrdom, maybe. That was kind of my intent here, but that works. Alright. Let's invite some people over. Yeah, I really need to get my creative juices flowing, so I'm just gonna open up the Nectar of the Gods, a Monster Energy can. Alright. Dahlia, come here. Fortuna! Fortuna! Sweet, Dahlia! Fortuna! It's really you, I can't believe it. I'm so happy to see you. What's up? Tell me what you've done these past 200 years, come on. 2 fucking centuries, can you believe it? That fucking Adana, I swear to you she's gonna pay. Slow down, please. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm finally speaking to you again. So bring me up to speed. There's nothing much to tell, actually. It's been boring as hell here. I was lost it, or maybe I did lose it. I don't really know anymore. I wouldn't be able to stay locked up and isolated for so long. I'm telling you. I would have gone after Adana to kill or be killed. I wish I had your strength. What are you saying? You're stronger than me. 200 years by yourself, you're still standing? I don't know anyone stronger than you. That's another kind of strength too, I guess. But I envy you. Ready to go out with a bang, not with a whimper like me. Where did it go yet, girl? I'm sure you got plenty of pent-up energy ready to get back at the universe for whenever you regain your freedom. Actually, I've been crafting my own divination deck. What? What do you mean crafting? You're making the cards and all? Yes, that's exactly it. I summon images from the minions of the cosmos for the backgrounds. Then I summon images of cosmic arcana and energy symbols. And I compose the design of the card with them. The meaning of the cards vary depending on which elements and energies I combine. That sounds crazy cool. Show me your favorite card. Well, the deck is still too great. I need to make a lot of cards. It doesn't matter. Show me your favorite so far. I think it's like... it's a toss-up between Pulsar Dragon and, Crisis. I think Crisis holds the most meaning to me so far. Whoa, Crisis. What a name for a card. And I love the arts. This is already cooler than your old tarot deck. What does this card mean? These cards are harder to summarize than the tarot ones. For example, this could mean authority, sabotage, adversity, leadership, purpose, rivalry, tragedy. Oh, and how do you know which meaning to pick when you draw one? Context and instinct. You never doubt yourself? How can you tell you're not making it all up? It's natural to second-guess yourself when you're a student of divinatory arts. But I left that phase behind long ago when I was a mortal girl. A prediction of mine has never failed to happen. Not a single time. I even foretold the event of Earth's domed cities. And I did this almost a century before it happened. Shit, that's amazing! Read the cards for me, please. Sure, but don't you want to catch up first? This is catching up. Show me what you've got. I like her so far. Okay, what do you want to ask, Doc? I want to know how you've been before these 2 centuries. Eh? I can tell you that myself. I don't think you can. We witches lie to ourselves by nature. I bet I'm not the only one that will learn things about Fortuna with this reading. Except with one condition. We look into your past, too. I'm in. We've got ourselves into a divination face-off. I don't know how you manage to draw me into these situations every time. The cosmos brought me here to make you feel all alive. What can I say? Let's do this. Talia. You have been planning to leave the coven and found your own clan of warrior witches. Oh shit, you should become an arbiter. Straight to the most problematic issue. This sounds really dangerous. How deep into this plan are you? Pretty deep. Haven't gone to the point of no return yet. But if I snap my fingers, there's a good lot of witches ready to fight our way out. We've been discussing everything in front of a minister of secrets, so there's no risk of the word getting out until the day comes. I discovered it, though. Nah, you're the only divination freak in our coven. And I know I could trust you. Sure, but please try to not hurt yourselves or anyone else on your way out, if it comes to that. Not even Adana? Oh no, take out Adana if you have the slightest chance, please. Damn, girl, this isolation sure turned you wild. But I like it. Try not to put yourself in danger in any case. Okay. Guardian, ego, mercy, wellness, happiness, yearning, passion. When I couldn't deal with the anxiety I hurt and disfigured myself beyond recognition, then patched myself back with a regeneration spell. Ugh. I spend so much time alone that I hate myself. I hate my voice. I hate my thoughts. I don't know how to exist anymore. What would if I had to be alone for that long? I want to hate myself. I could probably see myself doing the first option. This is so strange. I can't see a thing. Oh, you fuckhead. I've never tried to read into my own past. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Oh, what a bummer. Why do you lie? The divination is supposed to show you the truth. You're never supposed to lie about anything when it comes to readings. Say what you see. Gosh darn it. I'm sorry, I can't meet my end of the deal. Do you want to try and ask something else? No, it's okay. I played and lost. Not that I mind sharing stuff with my best friend anyway. Would you like to ask anything else? Maybe... Nah, that's enough fortune-telling for today, I think. I gotta hand it to you. This new deck is something else. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. I can't wait to witness what you do once you reach your full potential. It's going to be scary for sure. I guess. By the way, I have a favor to ask you that I don't know if it's going to be too much. Alright. Hey, I'd do anything for you. Whatever you need, Dahlia. The thing is that the favor isn't for me. That's why I'm hesitating to ask. A good friend of mine is in a bit of trouble, and having just seen how amazing your deck is, I wonder if you could help her. What happened? Her name is Greth. She's a witch architect. She mostly works asteroids and wandering moons into temples. She's a pretty young witch. Joined the coven around 130 years ago, so you wouldn't know her. But she's the purest. I'm sure you'll love her. Sure, I'd love to meet her, but stop beating around the bush, for heavens. I must promise you won't tell anyone. I promise. She tried to summon a behemoth. What? I can relate. Tell me more. What's your stance on this? I want to protect my friends, of course. Happy to hear that. What kind of behemoth did Greth try to summon? Well, to protect me from its influence, she didn't give many details. Greth tried to summon a builder behemoth to help her craft a special altar out of a tighted skull or something like that. But since she's an architect, their essences are so similar to the behemoth that got entangled with her own being. They fused. She hasn't even let me see her since the summoning reservoir. This sounds grave. She's desperate. That's why I'm coming to you. Your deck may be the only hope for her at this point. How does me for fortune-telling help with this? Personally, I refuse to do health-related readings, but okay. So why is my hands picking up? What? I don't even want to think about it. I'll help you. I'll do everything in my power. I promise. Thank you, Fortuna. I must go now. I'll tell Greth to write to you, and thank you for the reading. You're the best, and I love you, and I'm so happy to have you back. Me too, Dahlia. See you soon. Okay. Alright, Jasmine, come over. I'll make a new card after this one. I'm so happy to see you, Fortuna. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I miss you so much. I love you. I love you too. Well, she looks sweet. I like her glasses. I thought you still had a sentence of 8 centuries ahead of you. How in the cosmos did you manage to soften Adana? I didn't. It was the Arbiter who took pity on me. Either way, she lifted the ban on visitation since she determined Adana's punishment was too severe. And that Arbiter was dang right. I mean, I wouldn't dare go against Adana's judgment. But keeping you from receiving us is a punishment for all of the Coven, not just you. You're just too precious. I miss you so much. I miss you too. So, tell me, what did I miss in these 2 centuries? Shut up! You tell me about you. I'm not ready to go into that. It's something pretty. Isolation could take you down some dark paths. I'd rather hear about the outside world. It would mend my spirit a bit. Okay. What would you like to know about? How's the Coven these days? Powerful, I'd say. We're growing beyond the scale of any other Covens, both in knowledge and in power. Although it's becoming more and more demanding to keep up with Adata's direction. She set up a system where we all have quarterly performance checks. Wow, this sounds like Walmart or something. I mean, that's made us all grow exponentially. Many other Covens are trying to imitate our system to stay competitive. But some witches are having problems staying in the game. And if you accumulate too many low performance reviews, you get expelled from the Coven. Ew. I'm doing fine though, don't worry about me. Fuck Adana. Fortuna, you can't keep saying these things if you plan on joining our Coven. Or joining any other Coven for what it's worth. You should respect your elders. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. I know I will never understand the pain you're going through. But please endure. It would be too painful to lose you. Now that we can visit you, I promise I'll do everything in my power to make your life better. Thank you. Anyway, are you working on anything interesting? I am indeed. I'm perfecting the art of enchanted chanoi? What the fuck is that? Also known as magical tea craft. Oh, okay. You've always loved your plants. How did you end up focusing on making tea? Well, I spent centuries becoming intimate with all kinds of flora. Intimate? And even if my books on the matter helped many witches around the universe, I wanted to start contributing to the community with something more practical. I developed numerous dried mixtures, all harvested from my own personal garden. Flowers I grow are nurtured by a delicate balance of light, music, poems, and tons of manure. Basically, now I deal in magical herbs. You could brew creativity enhancers, mind openers, astral projectors, summoning channelers. I'm quite popular inside and outside the coven now. You feel more confident than the Jasmine I used to know, yeah. I'm happy for you. I'll bring you some tea next time we meet. Thank you. Anyway, any juicy gossip? I thought you didn't enjoy gossip. I did it, but I know you do, and I've been incredibly bored. So I'm considering getting into a little tittle-tattle club. That's wonderful. Any genre you may be interested in? Any major beef that I missed out on? Too much, I'd say. How so? Well, Dana's system is biggest more competitive. Some of us in an unhealthy way. The leader is the one who judges whether or not your performance is satisfactory, so some witches succumb to the temptation of sabotaging others' efforts to make their own progress seem better in the eyes of Adina. Come on, Adina is smart enough to see through those schemes. I don't know, there's a lot of witches to keep an eye on. Don't let her fool you. I'm sure this all plays into Adina's plans. To make you all tougher or whatever shitty power dynamic she's high on right now. I can't. Do you support her system? Well, publicly, of course. Don't let this out of this room. Have my reservations, yes. I believe the system could be tweaked to keep personal happiness in mind a bit more. I don't know what Adina's endgame is, but this is turning out to be too much. I hope it all gets better eventually. Yes, me too. Anyway, listen, I'm crafting a new divination deck. Oh, wow. Is it safe? It is unlike anything we've ever seen before. It's not tarot per se, every card has been handcrafted by me. And from what I could tell so far, it can pierce deeper and more clearly than any kind of oracle cards. Oh, sounds exciting. Don't let Adina know, though. Of course, I understand. I know you don't like breaking the rules, but I don't believe I'm breaking them. She banned my tarot deck, but this is something totally new. Maybe this is what she meant to happen. I don't know, Fortuna. But you're exiled in any case. What harm could you do from so far away? I won't tell Adina. Thanks. So, do you want me to read your fortune? Yes. It's been so long since the last time you read for me. That's the last thing I asked you. How to make an arbiter fall in love with you? Oh, shut up. My God, you're right. I totally forgot about that girl. What a memory you have. I wonder what she's doing right now. We can look into it with my cards if you want. Nah, it's in the past. That's in the past, Sal. I have more pressing concerns. What's it gonna be then? My magical garden isn't doing so well lately. It feels ill, and I can't figure out what the problem is. So my question is, what is wrong with my garden? I see. Anything else? Since we're on the topic, I want to know the fate of my flowers. Will they survive this illness? Will they become famous across the cosmos? That's the story for my project. Understood. Focus on the spell of your garden while I shuffle my cards. I'm gonna post this in Fate. Your garden will become sentient and roam the cosmos, blessing dead dominions. It will bring life back to barren celestial bodies. The jade sculptors will grow addicted to your product. They will become your biggest benefactors, but also your biggest responsibility. I like the first one more. Oh my gods! I'm going to be a mother! Well, I wasn't expecting that reaction. Congratulations! This is fantastic news. I'd better take good care of my dear yard. I wanted to become the most beautiful entity. Of course, you are going to be the godmother, right? If you don't mind having an exile as a godmother. Shut up, silly. I'll help you with anything I can, of course. Thank you. And illness. There's nothing wrong with your gardening, you're just tired, you need rest. A jealous witch is sabotaging you. Someone who visited your garden recently planted some corrupted seeds. Your garden craves your tears. You've been feeding it nothing but nice emotions. Now it's matured and it needs truth to keep growing. Adana cursed your garden. She is testing you in secret to make you stronger. Yeah, sure. I'll go with that one. No way. So that was it. Nissa just smelled fishy lately. I'm not even going to bother saying anything against her. And whatever, I'll play along. I just don't know it wasn't my fault. I'm going to prove to her how good of a gardener I can be. And now that I know I'm going to be a mother, I'm not about to let any haughty hag put a curse on my child. I love this aggressive mom to be Jasmine already. You watch me. Do you want to keep digging? That's right, enough emotions for today. I don't know how I've been getting by without your guidance for 2 centuries now. That's because you're a badass witch. And my deck is only good for knowing in advance of how amazing you are going to be. But that's only you, with or without divination. Oh, Fortuna, you're too good. I miss you so much. I miss you too. I need to go back to my garden now. But I promise you, I'm going to make up for all the time you've lost. See you soon. Thank you for coming. What a heartwarming reunion. I didn't take you for the intense friendship kind of character. It's all because of them. They're just too good, and I don't mind bearing with a weirdo like me. Don't sell yourself short. I'd say you're still the most interesting in the lot. I'm sure they experience the same kind of attraction I feel towards you. Come on, stop buttering me up. I'm not that charismatic. I wouldn't say it's charisma. It's something more primal, like how mortals can avoid staring at a flame. You woke up poetic today, huh? Say, who do you like best? Jasmine or Dahlia? And Jasmine is nice, but I like Dahlia more. For sure. She knows when to break the rules when something's wrong. Dahlia. Oh, and why do you like Dahlia best? She's so pure and straightforward. Simple as that. She felt extremely transparent and true. That may be why she isn't as attracted to me as you are. Sincere people are a bit boring. Sincere people I can trust. Friends are there to amuse you. That kind of truth is the most desirable aspect in a friend. Just being around her is an act of healing. Not my jam, but sure. Well, thanks for indulging me. I swear to you this isn't gratuitous. I have my ways of mentoring, if you find them ludicrous. As long as you help me through my exile, you can be as silly as you want. At your service. What's your plan now? I think I'll make some cards while I wait for a familiar from that architect, Greth. Good, let's build that deck. I think I can only make one card, but sure. I've been trying to make cards, like, pretty frequently. Actually, I might be able to make two. We'll see. Let's do this one. Makes me use some air. Mm. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. I guess that works. I made this, like, for the colors, mainly. I didn't really have much of meaning behind it, so let's see what this means. The town. The prairie grants a space for the meditation. The dear folk are devoted enforcers of law and truth, outstanding at keeping the peace. The glass doll in the snow cat's eyes are teeming with primal urges. Guide, discovery, introspection, justice, communication, peace. Okay, yeah, sure. That works. I don't think I have anything. Shoot. Okay. That's the only card I can make. So no familiars in your window. What shall we do meanwhile? I don't know, just wait. It's okay. Bummer. I'm eager for some action. What do you do to kill time? You must have been an expert at it. Usually I just drop myself on the bed and feel sorry for myself. But when my mood allows for it, I study or enjoy some interactive fiction. I've accumulated quite a backlog, and going through it had a lot of weight in keeping me sane during exile. Oh, fiction. I'm not a fan of fiction. The universe is already a great purveyor of stories. But you go ahead and do some reading. I'll look at the stars or something. Yeah, I might. What to do? Study. Alright, what do we have here? Excerpt on the four elements by Witch Yu Enya. For the initiate, the fact that magic is reduced to four elements may strike them as an oversimplification. But the building blocks of our universe are simple, no matter what taxonomy you develop to understand reality. It always fits within the four elements. Even if you reject anything astral or focus on material things, reality can be divided into four elements: gas, air, liquid, water, solid, earth, and energy, fire. In a more philosophical sense, you dissect anything by analyzing it in its where, earth, when, air, why, water, how, fire. Okay. You can even pick apart the most mundane things by these rules. For instance, the sun. Its air will reveal to you how it affects its environment, the social preconceptions are about it, or how much time it has been standing there. Its water will allow you to access its potential to become poetry. The reason the stone and no other ended up in that particular place, or what its initial form was before erosion shaped it in that way. Its earth demonstrates what that stone is made of, how good it would be as a part of a wall, even what kinds of carvings you could work onto it. Its bark tells us its potential to cause harm, how easy it would be to break it apart, or how coveted that stone could be. As you see, the four elements open the gates of thought to infinite modes of analysis. What to do? Read interactive fiction? I'll pick an interactive tale at random from my collection. The Secret Cut by Jordi D. Paco. There's always been a legend among butchers of the island of Terra Nova about a secret cut hidden inside cows of crimson fur. Cows of crimson fur are already a rarity, but finding this piece of meat is even rarer. It requires a high level of skill to extract it undamaged. As the myth goes, whoever eats this delicacy will be blessed with unwavering health and good fortune. Not once in your 70 years as a butcher have you ever come across a crimson cow, until today. A farmer friend of yours brought it before dawn, a very young calf just a few weeks old. He doesn't want to have anything to do with crimson cows as he believes they bring bad fortune. You're not sure if he's unaware of the legend or if he's really had bad experience with them. In any case, there she is, her fur bright as a bonfire, even in the dim light of your workshop. She's too precious. Spare her life. For the life of you, this animal is too unique to be turned into meat. You spare her life and adopt her as your life companion. You name her Rhapsody. She brings you health and happiness by means of company, not sustenance. She is gentle, loving, and patient. She listens to all your tales and reacts with a moo in just the right places. 4 years go by. Rhapsody grows big and soft. You prepare a bucket of her favorite herbs to celebrate her 4th birthday. As you're singing happy birthday to her, an expensive black car drives slowly into your yard. The chauffeur gets out and opens the door to an old woman emblazoned with a fancy red coat. She joins the singing with a smile. "Good day to you, dear butcher," she says upon finishing the song. Rhapsody dives into her birthday treat. "I'm happy to find this specimen in good health. I'd like to purchase your cow." The chauffeur opens a briefcase in front of you. $1 million if you get the secret cut out of her for me. No. You refuse. Rhapsody is just too precious. The woman twists her nose. "I'm willing to go up to $5 million if you get the legendary meat for me, please." No. Rhapsody is not for sale. The woman senses your unbreakable determination and decides to give up. They pack graciously and leave forever. You live until you're 100 years old, not finding yourself bedridden a single time. You and Rhapsody die together, peacefully cuddled in her stable. You tell her goodbye, and she moves just at the right time. Oh. Sleep. I'll just rest for a bit. You dream about you're old and surrounded by 11 kids. They're all friends from different planets that you decided to adopt. You teach them how to play a very complex board game about witchcraft. All of them fall asleep mid-explanation and you feel disappointed. Oh. Sag. Witch Fortuna, my friend Jasmine is always talking about you, and she just told me you're allowed to receive visitors now. Congratulations. Sorry for contacting you so abruptly, but I think your divinatory arts can help me regarding a thing with a personal project, and I'm in a bit of a desperate situation. Hello, Fortuna. My name is Greth. I am a witch architect. I believe our common friend Dahlia told you about my situation. I need the maximum discretion regarding this matter. So, I'd rather talk about the rest in person if you're willing to have me. Thank you, Greth. Invite. I'll get to the other one later. Welcome, Greth. Hi, Fortuna. Thanks for having me. Dahlia filled me in briefly on your situation. Not that it isn't obvious just by looking at me, huh? Yeah, it looks bad. Let me say it out loud anyway for the sake of therapy. I've got a behemoth fused with me. How does it feel? Well, never thought I'd get asked that question. The few who know assume it's just fucked up, I guess. But with talking feelings here, it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. I mean, aesthetically, it's terrible. But it doesn't hurt, and I can sort of communicate with the behemoth at an abstract level. If anything, I feel more powerful. Wow. Glad to hear you're not suffering in any case. But it isn't worth it. Firstly, because summoning a behemoth could well get me executed. But more importantly, I want my cute cheekbone back. Looks like an important loss, yes. Do you think you could help me? If there's a way to cure you, my deck will find it. But I need to know more about you first. Mind if I ask some questions? Of course. Ask away. Why summon a behemoth? This is an easy topic for me to discuss. Not because of the behemoth, that part is pretty straightforward. I want to build a temple out of the skull of a titan in the quarry. The harder the material, the more powerful the altar. And the skulls, they resist carving in a supernatural way. I tried every method I know, and when I ran out of options, I resorted to forbidden magic. Why are you so desperate to build that shrine? That's the sensitive issue. I'm looking for meaning. Meaning. I know it's an unanswerable question. Or a question that hasn't been answered yet, if I want to put this optimistically. The meaning of life. I just feel silly saying it out loud. Why? Everyone thinks about it now and then. Yeah, but I'm like obsessed with it. I can't ignore the question. I feel like that's something that like monks spend their entire lives trying to reach that answer. I mean, personally for me, I don't know, I have to follow my true will or something. Do what is best for me. And to be happy. You're a fortune teller. You should be aware that there is something more out there. The book where everything is written. Is there someone writing us? Is this just a simulation? Maybe. Does the universe actually exist, or is it nothing but a figment of my imagination? Do you stop existing when I'm not looking at you? Are we all protagonists? Do we have a purpose? Okay, I get you. Am I missing out on some cosmic truth? Was there something before this universe? Why isn't everybody else obsessed with the same questions? Greth? I'm sorry, I keep spiraling out of control. I can't stand being by myself because I keep returning to these ideas again and again. I felt countless thought shrines looking for answers. And as I dig deeper, I only find more and more questions. I haven't slept in the last century. That's why I summoned the behemoth. Carpe diem is not an option for me. I'm stuck in the cogito ergo sum. I probably mispronounced that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm a witch, for fuck's sake. If not us, who is supposed to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos? Why did I ascend? Why could I say an oblivious Boston architect? You know, the cards aren't only made for predicting things. They're also an excellent tool for meditation. I'd be happy to help you on your quest. Really? Of course. If the two of us manage to get out of our predicaments, I'll certainly join you on one of your skull temple meditations. Who knows what we might find channeling the power of your shrines through my deck. That makes my heart race. Yes, please, let's dissect the cosmos together. What's your predicament, though? I'm exiled, forced to remain on this asteroid. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay. I promise to help you be free in any way I can. Partners? Partners. Partners! How exciting. Everyone always dismisses my project as futile. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Now, another question. Tell me more about being a witch architect. Wait. What did you say we make this a conversation instead of interrogation? It's not an interrogation, it's an interview. And besides, I'm not that interesting. Come on, Fortuna, all witches are interesting. And you're the only fortune teller in our coven. Dahlia speaks highly of you, too. I'm dying to know more. You have this special aura that makes me want to protect you. You are adorable. Aw, thank you. Thanks. What do you want to know anyway? Let me drink some more water. Talking is like drying out my throat. I have to make like so many jump cuts this video. Just from drinking water and Monster Energy. Not sponsored, by the way. What is it that drives you? Freedom. Well, that's circumstantial. I mean, ultimately, what makes your life worth living? What is it that drives you? No. Maybe? But, like, IRL, like... It used to be just pure spite. But, now, to see what's out there. To become the best version of myself. So, probably curiosity would fit the most out of these three answers. Curiosity. Curiosity, I say that's by raising the tear, too. I also probably mispronounced that really terribly. Interesting. I feel like you're using me for your cosmic studies. Well, I can't miss the chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. Alright, it's alright, bring it on. Thank you so much for indulging me. I'm truly enjoying this, though. Glad you're having a good time. My turn now? Sure. Ask away. Tell me more about being a witch architect. It's a made-up title, to be honest. I never encountered another witch who defined herself as an architect, at least. A pioneer, then. I just like to build things. I was also an architect when I was immortal. But being able to design and execute projects by yourself is way better than overseeing years of development. And all that bureaucracy. Bleh. I'm sure that I ascended out of pure stress. Plus, using magic to avoid having to deal with the laws of physics sure is a perk. Sounds like a pain building things on Earth. You bet, I was one of those people who preferred playing Minecraft in creative mode. Nice. And honestly, same. Minecraft? That may have come after your time. You come from Earth too, right? When did you ascend? 1968? I thought with like the food truck and shit that like... Ah, okay. Alright, sure. Whoa, I was born in the year 2000 and ascended in 2032. Were you a hippie? Not really, but I met a lot of them. I owned a food truck and visited a lot of events. Had a side business reading tarot too. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I feel like I would love to visit like the Earth during the 1960s if I could time travel, just to like try some things that was like popular back then. Do some experiences. Glad to know you're not one of those medieval witches. Can't stand them. Yeah, they're so uptight. So, Fortuna, tell me, what are your thoughts on relationships? You asking me if I'm single? No, silly. But are you? Yes. Cool. What I mean is, what is your thoughts on romantic relationships? Some people can't live without them, some others don't want them at all. I'm curious where you stand on that. What are your thoughts on relationships? Desirable and enjoyable. Oh, that's where the soda catches my eye. Okay, your turn again. Ask away. What do you like to do in your free time? I spend most of my time on my project. On the rare occasion when I'm burned out, I like to read. I read essays and arcane texts. Mostly philosophy, though I guess I don't ever really rest. I do enjoy taking extremely long baths. Even then I can't stop thinking. I'm cursed by my never-ending quest for elimination. Have you met Jasmine? I haven't, though, although Dahlia speaks about her often. Why? She may have something to help you get your mind off things. Jasmine's specialty is seacraft. She's helped me through many difficult times. Cool. Which drugs? I wouldn't say that, but sure. More or less. But without the drawbacks of the substances produced by mortals. I'll try anything. Hook me up. I'll let her know. Do you value personal over collective well-being? Whoa, what a thing to spurt out of the blue. Well, what's more important, yourself or the community, yourself or the universe? And I will accept any compromise on this one. Ultimately, should you have to choose, what should the priority be, the individual or the group? One cannot help others without helping yourself first, so oneself, always, every time. Oneself, even if that has a negative impact on the universe? Well, the purpose to help oneself is to, as I said, help others. So I would not want to hurt someone to make myself feel better. You're right, happiness should be valued globally. If we could contribute to sustaining a healthy environment, our personal well-being should improve too, don't you think? You're right, but it's hard to find the right balance. If I'm miserable, is my community truly going to benefit from having me around? Exactly. Ideally, if we all work together to generate collective happiness, that includes oneself too. You should be happy in that hypothetical context, right? Maybe, but happiness is subjective. One person's paradise is another person's hell. True. I guess we won't solve universal peace today. Anyway, do you have any more questions? Ask away. What are your thoughts on Adena? Ooh, time to talk about the boss? I guess neither of us have a lot of sympathy for her, right? I'm not super happy with having been sentenced to 1,000 years of isolation, no. And you? I summoned a behemoth. I think that speaks for itself when it comes to my respect for authority. I didn't mind her before, though. She's always let me focus on my project. But now that I know she'll have me executed if she discovers what I did, I have to get rid of either this behemoth or Dana. Wow, heavy words. What? I'm not keen on being erased. At least not before I finish my quest for knowledge. I understand. Look, I understand we need some rules to ensure the stability of the Coven. But I can't possibly agree with these arbitrary punishments. Under no circumstances should a witch ever be sentenced to death or exile. If someone made some bad decisions, they needed guidance and forgiveness. I like her. I feel like me and her agree on a lot of things. We're supposed to be a family, not the army. I couldn't agree more. We needed to construct instead of prosecute. I hear you. Fortuna, I feel like I'm ready to get my fortune read. Yes, me too. Shall we? I imagine that the main topic here is how to deal with that behemoth of yours. Yes, please. Also, I'd like to ask about my personal quest while we're at it. I doubt a single card will allow me to finally untangle the meaning of life in the cosmos, but maybe not. But I'm sure I'll be able to point you in the right direction. Yes, the quest for knowledge is about asking questions through as many angles as possible. And your deck is one I haven't tried yet. Keep these questions in mind while I shuffle the deck. The Behemoth. Do not fight them, embrace the Behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. The Behemoth loves pain. Hurt them and they will yield to you. Conquer them. The Behemoth is feeding on your fear. Stop being afraid. It's your turn to intimidate them. Learn as much as you can now because you'll miss the Behemoth once you free of them. Do not fight them. Embrace the Behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. Rebuild yourself, or dissolve oneself to rebuild and make a better person. Running inwards instead of trying to escape my fate, huh? It's a smart way to keep you hidden. Instead of cutting them loose, allowing the Behemoth all the way in. That's a scary idea, though. What if I stop being me? I don't know. Well, what is me anyway? Existence is a river, and we are never the same self at any given point in time. Of course. But I ever get me closer to my objective. Glad you're taking this optimistically. We can't control fate, right? If life gives you behemoths. Indeed. The quest. The meaning of life lies within the minds of others. Spend more time with other people to find progress. You need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Discard all authority. Seek the forbidden. I'm always up for some left-hand path shit. Do it. You need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all authority. Seek the forbidden. You actually want me executed, don't you? No, this is the deck's advice, I swear. I'm just messing with you. Seriously though, I just summoned a behemoth. Is there anything more nefarious than that? Should I go and carve Adana's heart out of her body and eat it or something? Follow your true will. If that's what you feel like that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. I want to rule it out. I'm joking. Your deck has a point though. The cosmos doesn't follow protocol or bureaucracy. If I had to quit the Coven to be truly free of rules, I'll do it. Just me and the void. My mind frame is as the only boundary to break. Thank you. Also, Grath also reminds me of my past Pathfinder character, Ivory. She went through like this exact same path, except for like instead of trying to find the meaning of life through building shit. She was doing self-modification, adding more parts to herself, more parts of different beings, and like trying to improve herself through body modification to become the best, most powerful person that she could be to help others, at least in her mind. So I doubly like her for that. Do you want to look into anything else? No, thank you. You're giving me some ideas on how to get rid of this behemoth. I'll do some research on my side too. Cool. Let's meet again soon to teach this bastard a lesson. Looking forward to it. See you soon. Looks like behemoths are in. Yeah, and they're all the rage amongst rebel witches of poor judgment. I think I can help if you're interested. I'm all ears. We, the behemoth, know each other's names. If you knew the name of the behemoth possessing Greth, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. That's perfect. Tell me their name. I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Not for free, at least. Am I not paying enough for you already? The duck stuff is one thing. This is another matter. Alright, what do you want? Don't fret. I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to betray a fellow behemoth, plus 2 of air to release their name to you witches. You don't need to answer right now. Save up to decide if you're interested or not. And when the time comes to try and free Greth, you just let that energy flow to me and I'll whisper the behemoth's name to your ear. I see. It's not too high of a cost, right? Just a bit of magic for your dear mentor. It's not the amount, but just the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Still afraid of me after all this time? Just cautious. I'm sure you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Suit yourself. I'll say it again. I am on your side. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to take me up on my offer and when the time comes. Have fun. I think I've been recording for over an hour, so I think this is a good stopping point here. I'm having a lot of fun with this, though this is kind of starting to feel like, not like a dating sim, but like, oh, Abramar, technically, Dahlia, Jasmine, Greth, all feel like potential suitors to me. Right now, I'm like, if I had to choose one, I would probably, it's a toss-up between Abramar and, just to see what would happen with that, and Greth, because I like her the most. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm just having a lot of fun. And I can't wait to do more of this. Have a good day. Bye-bye.